Garrison, I thought you did a really good job with your project video one and your presentation. When you talked about what you learned about creativity from the exercises and the reading, you said that prior to it, you thought that it was sort of a stigma, or it was like a skill that was learned and a tool that we could use. But then you went a little bit deeper into saying that it's something that we use kind of in our everyday life, in our, the fluent things that we do in life. And we don't realize it, but we use it even in the smallest things in our life. And you said you learned that it was more of a broader thing instead of something that's so specific and so technical. So I think that there's sort of a misconception that a lot of people think that this creativity is something that is just hard and specific and you have to be kind of perfect, but it's just not. It's something that we use in our everyday life, and it's something we can use to benefit us. You talk more about what you learned about yourself through the What is Creativity assignment, and you said that you were a lot more creative than what you may have thought, and this happened through like experiences, working landscaping in high school, and even like doing school assignments and stuff like that. But most importantly, you talked about your newest job with the Atlanta Vibe and how you found yourself being really creative, and you kind of had like a misconception that it was a skill or something that you thought you were really good at, but instead it was really just your creative skills, and you showed a picture displaying those creative skills. Then you talked about creativity and how it applied to your field. You talked specifically about adaptability and how that and creativity go hand in hand. And then you said that your manager that hired you helped you a lot to understand that there's a lot of problem solving that comes within a job like that, and that creativity is very helpful when it comes to problem solving. You talked about some creative skills that you think will help you in your future career. Like previous, you talked about problem solving and how it was really important. And then you talked about coming up with, other creative ways to reach out to people in the sports world, and reach out to fans. And then lastly, you talked about how learning new creative skills, if it comes to it and you end up wanting to switch pathways, you can use these creative skills in whatever, new job it may be, or new pathway. Also, one of the specific creative skills that you talked about with problem solving, actually pretty cool. I chose that skill as well in my video, but I've decided for my future career I want to be a general contractor and I want to build houses. So problem solving is something that's going to be really important. Because, when you're building a house, things are going to go wrong, whether it's with, your customer or with subcontractors. And you have to learn to be able to adapt and fix those problems when they do come up.